take this.
All right, we have some breaking inputs with regards to the same story. We are learning that Speaker Narwekar is currently having a meeting at the Vidhan Bhavan with the officials in the Vidhan Bhavan for the last 15 minutes. So expect the verdict to be out anytime soon. Mayuresh, share the details with us in terms of what this meeting is going to be deciding.
Absolutely, this meeting is happening from past 15 minutes because if you remember that the first time was given at 4, then the message had come that somewhere around 4:30, Mr. Narwekar will pronounce the verdict. But now we have been given to understand that Mr. Narwekar is holding a meeting with his two officials in his ante-chamber. What exactly is happening in that meeting, that we still not, as I said, the meeting is happening in ante-chamber.
All right. Vinay, if I could bring you in on this, we've already seen the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena upping their game at the Supreme Court. There's already been an affidavit that's been filed by them. How do you think that the Thackeray faction will be taking this case forward if the verdict is against Uddhav Thackerays faction?
Well, whichever way it goes, it seems like the Supreme Court is going to be approached by either of the factions. Now, when we talk of the Uddhav Thackeray faction of Shiv Sena, we have seen that they've already approached the Supreme Court, and if there is any disqualification that takes place of their group, then clearly in appeal, Supreme Court will be the next step. In fact, sources tell CNN News 18 that that would likely be the next course of action because, like Uddhav Thackeray spoke yesterday, he said that not just are they fighting this in the court of law where Supreme Court has been approached, but they are also fighting it in the court of the people. And with respect to that, it will be interesting to see what the decision will be because clearly when Uddhav Thackeray hints at a battle that is going on in front of the people and in the court of law, the kind of perception that it will generate for Uddhav Thackeray group where there is likely to be a sympathy factor for him if the disqualification of the MLAs that are in his group happens today. So considering all these factors as well, this is not just constitutionally important. Politically, the kind of political optics that this judgment will lead to is also crucial to watch. Back to you.
Been a statement we've seen come in from the Deputy CM Fadnavis. He said that in case the verdict is against Eknath Shinde, they will still have the option of retaining Eknath Shinde as the Chief Minister if they go via the upper house. Shed light on that kind of an option that's been proposed by Devendra Fadnavis. Mayuresh, my question is for you.
Absolutely. See, that is another way because right now there are only two possibilities. One, either the Shiv Sena MLAs, that is Eknath Shinde's MLA and Eknath Shinde will get disqualified, or Uddhav Thackeray's MLA or Uddhav Thackeray's MLA, the 14 MLAs may get disqualified. These are the two possibilities. So, in such scenario, if Eknath Shinde and his MLAs get disqualified, but still Eknath Shinde may remain a Chief Minister because he will have a 6 months time to again get elected as a member either of the lower house or either as the upper house, and then he can still retain his post of CM. So that's what Devendra Fadnavis had pointed out. Even if the order comes against, not in favor of Eknath Shinde, if he loses his membership of a lower house, but still he has got 6 months to prove or to get elected again. And that's why he suggested that there is another way to get him back in the house. It is of with the help, the way is basically of MLC, that is the upper house. So in the legislative council, he can get appointed, and then still he can retain the chief minister's post.
All right. Many thanks to you, Mayuresh and Vinaya, for breaking down that entire story for us. Remember, the verdict can be out anytime soon. Stay tuned to CNN News 18. We'll be bringing you all the latest updates on that. And with that, it's a wrap from my end. Thank you so much for watching.